Namaste, and thank you for joining me. I'm going to be guiding you through a short meditation. It is the ISHTA Diksha meditation, and we'll be using a mantra as we practice. And the mantra is Hum Sa, and it's for transformation and purification. So as we tap into the pure consciousness and truth that is within and around us, we can allow it to transform us, not into something other than who we already are. It is meant to help us tap into the unbound potential that exists within us and help to guide us as we quiet the mind so that we can begin to see what path it is that we would like to take, that we are meant to take, so that we can find answers to questions or contentment around where we're at in our life right now. So find a comfortable seat and prop yourself up if you need support. Perhaps you're sitting on a chair or the couch. If you are, then make sure that you're sitting at the edge so you're not leaning back and your spine is long. And when you arrive, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale everything out the mouth. You can cross your arms in front of you, sticking the hands into your armpits, and the thumbs will stick out. This technique is called Padadirsasana, and you can find a video on my website, bridgetshaw.com, if you need to have any guidance as to how to do this if it isn't clear for you now. And with closed eyes, as you breathe here with your hands in your armpits, see if you can find an even pressure between your hands and your ribs. Allow your breath to begin to expand. To find perhaps a bit more length as you slow it down without strain or without force, but with ease. You might even begin to stretch your exhales up to twice as long as the inhalation. This technique helps us to turn our senses inward, to begin to slow down the mind, preparing us for our meditation. And after your next exhale, release your hands, bringing the first finger and thumb to touch and placing the hands on your thighs. You can allow the palms to face up for more inspiration. But if you need to feel more grounded, allow your palms to face down. And visualize a light now at the base of the spine, at the pelvic floor. And as you happen to inhale, because your breath has now returned to its own rhythm, no more effort, the light will float all the way up to the center of the brain. And as you happen to exhale, the light will float back down. Rising with each inhale, you can silently hear the mantra hum. And as the light falls with each exhale, the mantra is sa. Hum, sa. And this is done silently. If you can't see this path, perhaps you feel it. You can just imagine that this is the path it's taking, telling yourself the direction. Now release the visualization and release the mantra. Lick your thumb and place the saliva at the point between your brows and up slightly, and your inner gaze can move to this point. Allow your lips to part as the jaw softens and the tongue drops to the bottom of your mouth. We'll sit here for just a couple of minutes. The mind might continue to be busy, and that's okay. Allow the thoughts to move through and see if you can observe them without getting attached or drawn into them. And if you find you are getting attached to the thoughts, pulled in, re-moisten the point between the brows, or silently use the mantra mung, mung, mung for a few rounds, releasing it as you're ready. the tip of your tongue to the roof of the mouth and let the palms come to touch each other in front of your heart. And drag the tongue to the teeth and rub your hands together, creating some heat. And place the hands over the eyes. And then drag them down over the jaw and massage the back of your neck. And place the hands one over the other, over the throat. And drag it down over the heart and down the belly all the way to the pubic bone. And then slide the hands into your hip creases and begin to massage down your thighs and circle your knees. And then brush the hands firmly down your shins and your calves, squeezing your ankles. And massaging the soles of the feet, rubbing all the way down to the tips of your toes. And you are welcome to take a little short shavasana on your own. Otherwise, allow the palms to come to touch in front of the heart once again and bow to the heart, honoring yourself for sitting and having practice. Namaste. You can continue to practice this meditation on your own, and as you learn it and don't need my guidance anymore, you can add more minutes into the silent part of the sitting. And if you're having a hard time with a busy mind, I would recommend working a little bit more in the beginning with the breath, Padadirsasana, perhaps for 5 minutes, in order to help you move into a quieter space within. If you have any questions, you can contact me at my website, www.bridgetshaw.com, BridgetShaw.com.